What's going on, Vigos Corp? We're back again with another edition of The Road to the Final Verdict. I am your judge, Judge Vader. I am joined by Counselor Psycho today.
What's up, everybody? We got a jam-packed, awesome game here. Two titans of Vigos Corp going at it. Tell them about it, Vader.
Yo, I mean, we're going to have DeathWish. We're going to have Monarchy. You know the sparks are going to be flying. It's going to be a good time. I'm excited y'all are here with us. And yeah, honestly, it's going to be a lot of fun anyway. But I mean, also, we're going to a pretty classic map, right? Like, we're going to the Coal Tower. So 100%, this being in the McMillan estate, I'm totally ready. I'm totally ready. Of course, it is a smaller map there, right? Like we were talking before even going live, you and me, Psycho, thinking about like, man, we could see a number of killers here. We could see possibly the Oni as we see him up above both of us right now. We could see a lot of different killers, right?
Yes, as we noted before, we talked about Oni and Spirit have no uses at all for either team this season in Vigos Corp, if I'm correct. So with only about 2 to 3 games left for every team, you know, Oni and Spirit are close to, they're not quite the best. You know, obviously you have Blight Nurse up here and a whole bunch right after. But Oni and Spirit are 2 extremely strong killers, and especially on Coal Tower, which could really benefit to M1 killers because the movement isn't as needed. The ability to patrol 3 to 4 gens, get slugs, get pressure, it's just crazy good. If you can get a good early game with Oni, it could just spiral out of control real quickly.
Yeah, and honestly, this is prime opportunity to try to cause those type of snowballs, right? For sure, it looks like we have joined our killer's lobby here. Want to make sure that this killer's on roster. I just see the letter K and that's it. Very cryptic if you ask me. But yeah, definitely we're getting ready to start here, but I think it would be very interesting to see an Oni, just given how people play against Oni, right? Pre-dropping the pallets, things like that. Coal Tower tends to have those TNLs that you can try to use to really get around Oni's power and make sure that he doesn't have like any opportunity to really get his power. Also, I do see that ban. I see it right there. I see that.
Wasted no time, just getting straight to it to you. Chat's been destroying you lately with this.
I'm just not allowed to use that word. I have to remove that word from my vocabulary. And so it sounds as if our killer is going to actually have to change their name. So I'm gonna go ahead and let them know.
Yeah, I don't know a K on their team. I know a Keeperly. Is
right?
That Keeperly?
I don't know. I can't verify.
It shouldn't be Keeperly. Keeperly was on console, at least last time I was aware. Unless he got a brand new PC. You never know.
Well, let me see if I can see who it is. Well, looking at their profile, I can see they played by Cub Plastic Nurse. Yeah, I don't see anything that tells me who they have been within Vigos for sure. So, yeah, we definitely will need to reset that lobby for sure.
Absolutely, we're gonna have to figure out what's going on here. But like I said before, you know, we have Spirit and Oni very likely to show up here. If not, another thing to note is Monarchy still does have a use of Spirit left, and I do believe both teams have a use of Blight left, if I'm correct as well. I would not be surprised with Monarchy killing first, and that hint we had right there by the nickname, that maybe Monarchy just comes out here on Nurse, much like we saw in our game last night with 6 versus Outlaws of the Fog, just trying to put up a good score to start off with, just to carry the momentum in the rest of the game and not have to worry about the rest of the rounds because you just started off strong.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And I do see the concern in the chat from F Nord saying, but on PC, can't anyone just change their name to anything, which means this could be anyone? To a point, however, we check the DBD ID, which does not change even if you're on PC and you change your name. Those hashtag 4 numbers, we check those in order to make sure that it matches. Make sure you are who you say you are. So if it does not match, you can't play. Otherwise, you're taking a penalty if you do play them. So for sure, that is one of the ways that we verified that our league's fair.
Absolutely. We always try to do the best we can here to ensure the integrity of the league. I believe most teams are agreeing that they want only the best and proper structure, because no one wants to have to lose on a technicality or anything like that. So we just want to make sure everything's on the up and up before they start playing, so we don't have to worry about changing things after they play the game.
Yep, for sure. And I also see somebody asking, where's the hat? The hat only comes out if I say the banned word, and I don't know if I'm saying the banned word today. We'll find out. We'll find out.
Careful, because usually you seem to talk about it. You usually say it every time you mention the ban. That's usually when you slip up.
That is, yeah, that's when, that's when it happens.
New hires for your business.
Oh,
you go to Indeed. I was so cool.
No. So I wouldn't. A little birdie in my ear was telling me that you were trying to get me to say it by asking me what website I should go to if I'm looking to have some prime job applicants, and I would have told you LinkedIn. Oh my goodness. Let me check this DBD code real quick, see if I can. Well, shoot. I would have to add this person, it would seem. I can't just view their DBD code on here. So, yeah, you have to be friends with them. So I am adding them so I can verify that they are who they say they are. So we'll wait on that. We're waiting so that we can verify all this. But yeah, I would have told you LinkedIn to that question, 100%.
Next time I'll catch you slipping with something else. As indeed, these teams seem to be ready to play, but we still need to figure out the situation, and they'll be rolling. These two monsters of teams are going to definitely put up a good fight. I don't see this at all being anything less than a slugfest of epic proportions in this game for sure.
But I don't necessarily think it's going to be a slugfest where you see all the slugs on the ground, though.
No.
I think the hooks will be coming quickly and just ferociously.
Of course, but as we know, Monarchy is slated to probably, as long as they win out or get most of their wins, probably be the #1 seed in Vigo's court if they keep their momentum going, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, if Monarchy wins out, they will be the #1 seed in this conference. If DeathWish wins out, they make playoffs.
Yeah, as we do know, DeathWish needs to win, I believe, at least 2 out of their next 3 games to be able to cement their spot in playoffs. So this is probably going to be the toughest game of the rest of the season. They need to win for sure.
Oh, for sure. I think it'll be a really interesting one to see who wins this. But I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say, before seeing any of the trials, I'm predicting a Monarchy win. How are you feeling?
You see, I recently played up against DeathWish in a Spirit Gauntlet, and they thrashed every Spirit that went up against them. I believe they didn't get a single death in their tournament up until the last game when somebody face camped. They gave out hooks, but they never had anybody die. So their DeathWish survivors, I know, are ridiculous. However, Monarchy has gotten so much better as a team over the past 4 to 6 months. I remember when they started, they had some good players, but they were still learning. They were coming together, building a new team together, and they have come so far from that. I am so impressed with them. I agree with you. I think Monarchy's going to take it as long as their killers can handle DeathWish's survivors. I think Monarchy's survivors will handle DeathWish's killers pretty good. It's just a matter of how the Monarchy killer versus DeathWish survivor games, I think, go. Is going to dictate how this game goes.
All right, and for sure, our I'm getting confirmation that I should be able to see our killer, and I'm gonna confirm with my ref. Did you say 89B7? B9B7. Not seeing that as online, at least not right now. I'm gonna scroll through. Maybe they're just not showing up as online for me. I'm gonna have my ref go ahead and check in. I do see a 89B7, and it looks like the name is written with Russian characters there, but I don't see a B9B7. I'm going ahead and joining. All right, and so I have joined the lobby. It looks like, is this the name of the person that's on roster? Can one of my refs confirm? That is. All right, so we do have our lobby set correctly. I see chat having fun with B9, B7. Yes, for sure. Not playing Battleship, but does anybody have bingo yet? No?
I got 4 corners. Is that close enough?
I don't know how you can have 4 corners if I only called out 2 numbers, Psycho. You're cheating over there. No, you're cheating.
2 free spaces in the corners.
Oh, that's the bingo card you got? Free spaces in the corners?
Yeah. I paid extra for the better.
Man, that's cheating. That's cheating. That's called pay to win. We ain't trying to do that out here.
You don't get called, Vader.
Disqualified. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, for sure. Now that we are in the correct lobby, we should be getting set here real soon, guys. Yeah, honestly, it looks. Wait a minute. Is that a Starbucks barista Claudette? DeathWish Shrimp is bringing in our barista Claudette. I love that Claudette. That's my favorite Claudette.
Maybe they're showing right here they're ready to go to work, Vader.
Well, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and say we got a hydrate that was nominated. Did you catch that? Because I got my coffee ready, served by barista Claudette. And real quick, I also am gonna go ahead and nominate a high five. It's nominated by texting. All right. So let's go ahead and get this going, my friend. You ready? Are you facing the right way?
Let me test.
All right.
Okay.
So see, I gotta be like right here. Right. Like, wow. Yep. That's looking good. Okay. You ready?
There's the wind up. 1,
2, 3. Yeah, that was perfect. Oh my lord. Yes, I felt that. I felt that in my soul,
Through the TV, through the screen.
Yes.
I'm getting word. We have a new sponsor in Vigo's Court, a new company, Indeed. So shouts out to Indeed. Can you give me a shout out here?
I would say definitely the company, the website that it's that word that I'm not allowed to say, but yeah, they're great. If you're looking for any applicants for any type of jobs that are you want to find the right person, you definitely want to find the right person, right? You might want to go You might want to go to that website, Psycho. Take it away. What's that website?
Indeed, I heard you can actually find a good nursemaid on there if you look at the right place.
Wait, really?
Send out, yeah, you can send out looking for a nursemaid. Maybe you get some. They say you get results within 24 hours.
So what you're telling me is that if you want to recruit for your team, you need to go where?
Oh, indeed.
All right, nice. I like it.
Okay, Vader, hold on. Don't forget the promo code. I'm gonna send it to you right here. This is we gotta use this promo code. Ooh. Use the promo code to be able to get access to 10% off.
You know, I like that first code you sent me better than the code fixed. All right. I'm gonna spell it for you guys, right? I'm gonna spell it for you guys because I ain't saying this word. They're trying real hard, but I ain't saying this word. I'm gonna spell it for you. You ready? INDEED. That's the promo code right there.
It sounds kind of close to you saying it the way you spelt it.
Nah. Nah. You see, because I spelled it. I didn't, I didn't say it.
Getting close there, Vader. Getting close.
That's fair. But I mean, you trying to get me to say the promo code, so I'm over here. I'm trying to do what I can.
Appreciate it.
All right, we are in spectator. We are good to go. So let's go ahead and let these survivors and killers know they are good to go. Ooh.
Oh, I can't wait for this exciting game. It's gonna be crazy, Vader.
Oh, I know. We've been waiting so long already. Just so you know, I can't wait any longer.
Oh my lord, Vader! Look at these channel points in this poll we got going right now. Look at the amount of channel points at stake right now.
Let me take a look. I gotta take a look. 88,000 channel points in there.
Somebody's risking it all.
Somebody's risking it all for the maximum amount of points. Somebody gave Dark EDBD put 29K on DeathWish. My lord. Whoever's betting Monarchy has a chance to get a really big pot here.
Vader, I threw in like 1,200 on Monarchy.
Man, I didn't put any points down. Now I feel like I needed to. Yo, by the way, I'm gonna go ahead and say, we got to stretch, so I'm stretching right now. But did you see that Q's red beanie just got redeemed? Q ain't even here. Q, you better be wearing that red beanie since you redeemed that for yourself, bud. You better be putting on that red beanie.
I was just Q. They didn't look that closely. They were just tapping in and out. Like, oh, it's Q Invader stream. Hell yeah. Redeem Q beanie time.
You know, the crazy thing is, though, that Q's the one who redeemed it. But guys, how do these killers wow, English is tough. All right, how do killers score points? They score points via those hook states, of course, and definitely progressions. They are worth one less point. That way you're not inclined to just camp a hook. But I'm gonna have to cut it short because our game is not waiting for us. Let's go get it. Exclamation point the rules in the chat if you want to know more. We got a blight on our hands.
Here's this clapping. Is it mob killing too? Who's killing? Oh, it's not. Yeah, see. What we got going here?
We found a survivor already. We see the scratchies. This survivor, this Adam, is going ahead and piecing out a dot. What? The Claudette is here too.
You see a really early hit here. This play's getting pressure. Compound getting value immediately. The survivor choosing to run up. Might be a balanced landing play. You better hope for the Fang, otherwise she's gonna get hit. Gets hit anyway. I don't know if that was balanced or not, but they definitely still got hit regardless. This flight's moving around, trying to get as much pressure as possible. Probably trying to find this Adam right now. Yellow, I believe, finds the Adam, but also gets the hit here on the Nia, I believe.
How much pressure are you gonna get this early? Oh my lord.
Monarchy going for the throat. Wow. That 3 survivors injured and 1 down within like the first 30 seconds of the game. This is a great start for Monarchy. If you're a Monarchy fan, if you put in points on Monarchy right now, you jump for joy.
Oh, for sure, but you know what? I mean, the other thing I worry about a little bit here, right? We're seeing the resets come in with the quickness. So DeathWish is not going to take this lying down. So for sure, we do see the scratch marks off in the distance from our Adam up there. We do hear a little bit of progress on this gen back here, but we do know that Ruin's in play. We do, of course, see Ruin popping off on that gen again as Claudette is running away, but it's going to be tough still.
Absolutely, with this corrupt, pretty nice up here on the high ground up here by main here, getting tons of pressure. We do have Adam here by the hook, and I do believe you said indeed there, Vader.
Wait a minute. When was the... Oh my gosh, I'm 3 minutes short. Lord. All right.
We'll also get a probably a progression hook reel here early as this Blight is just camping it out. This Adam trying to maybe force a swing here. Blight being patient. Doesn't go for the swing or the grab. Gets the progression. Now chasing the Fang in. Whiffs on the Fang, unfortunately, but still seeming like they want to proxy this. Probably wanting to get a trade off the unhook at a minimum. Chooses to chase the survivor off the gen, and we do see Ruin is revealed. This Blight definitely going for gen regression in their build. We do see the save here on the Claudette, but will the Blight choose here to drop chase on that Claudette and get an early drop at 5 gens? That's what I would do.
I mean, this is a lot of pressure to have with still having 5 gens on the board. You know that this is the only gen that was being progressed because you had 2 survivors that were just... They were near the hook, right? So you know this was the only gen being progressed by Claudette. So it was very smart for them to go ahead and, you know, just try to pressure off that gen, allow the unhook to happen because you've already allowed the progression to second state. So you have somebody you can tunnel out. Barson needs to be careful, be immersed, and really just stay away from this Blight. Ooh.
No, and when they're down here, unless there's a DS, I don't know if they were touching a gen or not.
No, this is Shrimp. So Shrimp hasn't been hooked yet, so no DS in play, but that's not what you want, having somebody else on hook that can get camped to second, possibly.
Absolutely. This pressure this Blight is mounting right at the beginning of the game is just insane. See this gen close to being finished, probably about a good 75%. Does chase the Fangman, who does have the balance, does make a little bit of distance, but versus Blight, that's not going to really do very much.
No, I mean, you can show Blight real speed, but you know, Blight also has a lot of good speed, right? So Blight doesn't care about your balanced landing. Blight says, I've got that 24/7, honey.
With wall hacks on the compound, this is definitely a strong build on this map for sure. Monarchy showing that they want to just show up, roll in with a really good first round score, and probably just carry the rest of the game on that. And
oh yeah,
a whip here on the Nia though, unfortunately, but still taking good chases here. Wrapped up in this pretty strong, I believe it might even be a 4-gen up here by main, depending on what you consider a 4-gen. Pretty close. You see the vault here on the L wall.
Ooh, and a lithe play allowing you to get away from that lethal rush, because if you remember, Barson is the survivor we're worried about the tunnel out on, because they're death hook.
And there's the first hit here. I will not be surprised to see survivor coming in to probably take a hit here, and Barson dropping every pallet they can possibly see. As I said, God pallet ship going down right here. They need a rotation right here to get body block, otherwise it's going to be a down right here, right now.
I think at this stage in the game, I think they are just trying to get these gens done, and I think that's with good reason, because right now, you had 5 gens left. There you go. You finished 2 gens now. That's what you needed to do. Ruin is still up. I didn't say it earlier, but these survivors know at this point that like they cleansed a totem, but that didn't get rid of Ruin. So we do see 3 gens pop here, meaning all of them were on gens. Barson achieved his mission, going ahead and allowing for 3 gens to finish at the cost of his death. Having only 1 survivor that's still alive be hooked still allows some of the bonus points on the board. It was a smart play by DeathWish here.
Absolutely, but here on Cold Tower, if you get a tunnel out, even with only 2 gens left, you could easily turn this back in your favor, especially with Ruin up. It's going to be really, really hard for these survivors to tag these gens effectively. I feel like they have to find that Ruin, or they have to just have a really good chase.
Yeah, and for sure we're seeing scratch marks up here as if they are in this area. Oh, we found Adam.
Does get the hit on Adam here. Doesn't drop the pallet. Probably a wise decision, as I think that hit would have happened anyway. Adam does take off, but this Blight choosing to patrol, maybe thinking somebody was up here, maybe still hiding.
I mean, that's understandable. I think you gotta try to see if you can get Adam though. Oh shoot, we found Fang Min.
Yeah, we do find the Fang Min here, who, as we remember, has balanced landing, so he's going to probably try to rotate to this hill before they take a hit if they can. But they might have to take a hit before they get there. Oh, the Blight swings, but doesn't find contact. This Wang might kind of the hill. Oh, no, doesn't make it yet. Would not be surprised to see... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they're going to make... Oh, they might not make the hill. Oh, it's going to be close.
They forced the break, and so they will make the hill as a result of forcing the break. Oh.
Oh, no. Blight choosing to go for the swing off the hill, which is almost impossible to hit somebody as they're dropping off a hill like that while playing Blight. It's really, really hard to do. You're better off usually just bouncing off another object and trying to hit him on the backup. As we do see this gen by Shaq really busting down here, almost completed. We see the Adam again face now. Does go down pretty quickly as they are injured.
But did you see that weaving through the obstacles? That was amazing. What a flick.
Absolutely. Back in the day, you'd probably get stuck on those every single time. Thank everything that they fixed that, because I remember you used to be able to get stuck on everything whenever you had a loop like that and little boxes around, especially on the cord maps.
Oh, that's a deliverance. Imagine Adam bringing deliverance. Predictable? Could have been.
As we do know that it's not necessarily a thing, but you sometimes see it. Like you'll sometimes see builds with Unbreakables, but you won't always. Hangman does drop the not Hangman, but Claudette does drop the pallet here in chase now. Running through main. It's interesting to see what the route they can take as this Blight chooses to go up here to take this gen.
I mean, yeah, when you hear Fang Min over here messing with your generator, you gotta go.
Interesting choice by the Fang not to choose to run to the... Oh, they might have had their exhaustion back yet.
Yeah, I don't think they did. And interestingly enough, I don't think we've hooked Osaka yet, but we're leaving Osaka on the ground.
I don't mind that call right here. Right now, if you get a 2-slug right here, you can end the game right here, Vader. And if you can make it so that they don't get all the gens done, that's even more points you can make up for.
Oh.
As we do the second slug, Blight's probably going to take off now and try to find it. Oh, they do get a pickup, but it doesn't really matter because there's no way they're going to have enough time to be able to heal each other before this Blight finds them. They might need to split up here and just hope for the best.
Yo, that red car said, nope, no collision here. Sorry, Blight.
That red car has always been a bane of my existence whenever I play Blight on this map. I don't know what it is, but sometimes it's just not cooperative. Do find scratch marks heading over to the slug, I believe.
Yeah, now you have 2 slugs on top of each other. You can definitely go just try to get Fang now, and you know where she is.
Marked. Oh no, this could be lights out, Vader. We do see a chase towards main. Fangman probably with using balance there to make all this distance, but Light's just easily gonna catch right back up to them.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a call just because I think having seen DeathWish play before, I think that Deli has Unbreakable. We'll find out here in a few seconds, but I don't think this is lights out yet.
We'll find out, Vader, but what we did see was an amazing amount of precision blinking up into main to get the down at the window. The Fangman choosing not to drop down, probably trying to maybe fake the Blight to go drop himself, maybe? That's the only thing I can think of, maybe.
Oh man, they may not have had Unbreakable actually, and if that's the case, that's unfortunate.
You see 2 people on hook now. Deli is gone, so Shrimp's the only hope left, and they haven't picked themselves up yet, Vader. I think this is a 4K.
Yeah, I would agree, and this person's going into the basement probably, or maybe not. Maybe. Oh, nope, there we go. We are going to take them into the basement, so even if they do get off of that hook, they're not going anywhere.
Well, maybe they forgot that the Shack pallet wasn't down, and they were like, you know what, I don't want to risk power struggle being a thing. You never know. Why risk it when you don't have to, right, Vader?
I mean, you're right. That's crazy, though. That's a 4K. And hey, anybody who bet on Monarchy right there, enjoy the big winnings, yo. The big winnings of channel points. My lord. That was extremely skewed on the predictions. And the underdog won in that case.
I just want.
Woo.
Peter,
So
I just won 20,
I'm hearing
20K channel points. I just won 20K myself.
you won 20K by yourself.
20K
My lord,
myself.
that's insane, guys. And was there an unbreakable? Osaka had the unbreakable. Osaka was the Fang. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was the last person to go down. That's unfortunate. All right, well, that answers that for us.
I've accomplished my goal, Vader. I now have enough channel points that if I ever return to Vigo's court, I can now redeem myself as the interviewee.
Oh my goodness. All
I
right.
don't think anyone's redeemed that one yet, and I want to be the first one to do it if no one does it till then.
Well, hey, chat, now you have a challenge. Redeem that channel point redemption before Psycho. If you have a specific person you want us to interview, go ahead and redeem that. And then tell us who. Tell us who you want interviewed, for sure. Guys, I still have to have like a glass bottle in this hat for it to stand up. Otherwise, it just falls down, you know?
Well, that's got to be annoying. But as we do see, the hat is equipped. No
It
red
is.
beanie, but we get a blue cone hat, little Mickey, little magic.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you guys didn't know I was magical already, I mean, I've got the magic. But they're not boons. I'm not blessing totems. The bones gotta go.
What's the
If it glows, it goes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, how's that go?
If it glows, it goes. That includes the boons. They gotta go.
You gonna try to cleanse the boons yourself?
I mean, if I could shine a flashlight on it and make it go away, maybe.
I think that was a thing. Like, imagine you could, like, as a survivor, sandbag and break your fellow players' boons.
That would be a cool kind of behavior. Wouldn't do it. It would be annoying.
It would do something
I
like that.
didn't even say it with a straight face. I was like, that'd be a cool kind of mechanic, and then I was like, no, it wouldn't. Every time you solo queue, you'd have that one Nancy that's like, I need my inner healing. Get rid of this boon. So yeah. Oh, I am looking for an invite. I don't have an invite yet, but I'm going to see if I can join Osaka real quick. Boom. I'm joining the party I'm joining the party. So we'll see. We will see who comes out of this on top. Well, wait a minute. It looks like all of the survivors are already here. Imagine that.
Talk about being prompt.
Yeah. You would think these teams like know each other and stuff, like, you know, like maybe they've met up before or something like that. Like
Osaka here is the killer Vader. Osaka's a very well-known killer, very strong in the community.
Oh yes, for sure. I am pretty familiar with Osaka's handiwork, so we are in for a treat. Now, what killer do you think you see Osaka bring today?
So, DeathWish needs to win 2 out of their 3 games, and they need... Is it starting already?
No.
Oh, okay, I was going to say... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. I was going to be like, wow, that was the fastest lobby startup I've ever seen. I think, based on what they have left, they might go Spirit here if they want to play it semi-safe, because they have Spirit and Oni available, and I think Spirit's a little bit stronger than Oni right now, at least versus the higher level teams. Or you do have 1 use of Blight left. You could throw it in right here and just double down and say we're going to take this back here with a 4K. And try to match for match, but I think Spirit's the best call because you have 2 uses of that, and it's a very strong killer, and it's going to be very strong on Cold Tower. I think Spirit's here.
I think if you see Spirit and then you see Oni, I think that's...
Well,
you're keeping it in the family, aren't you? That's just the Yamaoka pair for killer, right? Like, I feel like you just want to see the Yamaokas come out and wreck some Coal Tower.
However, if they go Spirit here and they have a good game where they get 3 to 4 kills, I would not be surprised to see them follow it up with the Blight to try to seal this game. I think they'll play the Spirit game, and then if the game's like very winnable, they'll go their last Blight usage. But if it's like semi-winnable, they might save the Blight for one of their later games and choose to go with the Oni instead then, or something else. Something that's capable of winning, but something that if you burn it and you don't get the win with it, it's not the end of the world, you know?
Yeah, I agree, and I think that's why you go Spirit as well. Like you said, you also haven't used Oni, so if you just feel like... And, I mean, Osaka may feel this way. Osaka may have the dirtiest flicks this side of, whichever side of the Mississippi or, you know, like just the oceans they are. You know, I don't know where Osaka's at. But they may just, you know, have the best flicks we've ever seen. In which case... I say bring the Oni, but otherwise, I mean, go ahead and show me some Spirit mind games. I love Spirit gameplay and seeing the survivors try to just have to play around that directional phase sound now.
Absolutely. We do see less of the standstill mind game that used to be a little bit more usable in the past. Now with all the changes to Spirit, that really isn't really viable at a high level, but you still don't always know which direction the Spirit's coming through unless you're very astute and can stare and see the little tufts of dust kicking.
Yeah, I think what's crazy is if you do bring the Spirit, you don't do the standstill, but instead you start to phase towards them and you just moonwalk back to your original location. That directional phase sound, a lot of times, like, the survivor already thinks that you are going around because they heard the change in directional phase, and they end up vaulting into wherever you're returning to, and you get that hit off. It's great.
Yeah, Spirit definitely has a lot in that kit they could use here, and I would not be shocked to see it come out right here, right now.
I would not as well. And so we are going to go ahead and connect to the lobby right now, and we're getting ready to go into this next match.
We will see what they choose to do here.
All right. And so for sure, we will see all of the correct offerings that we need to see. We do also see that that just cut coin, making sure there are none of those pesky chests on our map. But we will go ahead and check our survivor rules here, and we should have enough time to actually get through all the survivor rules, unlike the killer rules for us there. Definitely, we are wanting to see them finish all of those gens, which we didn't get to see that last time. And definitely we want to see the escapes as well, because those escapes are worth quite a few points there. Definitely, if you do escape with 2 or more hook states remaining, you will get an extra point as well. And we're headed right into this match because it's Blight for Blight time.
Blight for Blight. See if this Blight put up as much pressure as the last one. You see the corrupt in play. Ooh,
Shot palette gone.
No God Palette gone immediate beginning of this game. As we do see Keeperly the Claudette, I believe, in chase now. Choosing to loop in. Oh, never mind. Rotates to. Oh, never mind. Are they chasing Nancy now? No, now they're on Neo. Okay, apparently all the survivors are here.
I mean, Osaka just know where everybody is, apparently. And unfortunately, that's going to be a quick down on Rocket. This is a lot of pressure early as well. Blight just coming out here doing what Blight do. Speeding around, getting the hits, and making people miserable, you know?
We can see an immediate down here. Not as much split pressure, but immediate hook in the beginning of the game. Very strong. I would not be surprised to see it again. Probably not close to getting there on completed. Not as many probably gens. We saw so many survivors in the beginning there. I don't think there could be that many people on gens. You see choosing a chase with people here does kick the gen. We will confirm Pop goes the Weasel in play here. No Ruin, choosing to go straight for the Pop.
You know, that's fair though, because honestly on Coal On Cold Tower, these totems are not always friendly to the killer.
Absolutely, and with these injuries, we'll also note that there is a Thanatophobia in play, slowing down this gen progress, as we do get a trade for the hook here. And I heard a pallet drop off in the distance as well. Maybe a little bit of a ping issue, not noticing the killer is chasing you, or just not wanting to risk it. I wouldn't be surprised if they drop that pallet. You have to know now that Nia might not have BT. Because I don't see why you drop that pallet if you have BT up too, right?
You know, I would agree, which means that Nia really shouldn't have been there in the area, in my opinion. If you didn't have BT, like what was your purpose there? Were you trying to take Chase away? You weren't able to achieve that either. So, pretty interesting. Oh, there's Delhi in play. Wait, that's not Delhi? That's actually got to be Renewal.
I mean, I don't know. Could be Delhi. We didn't see who unhooked, so it's possible it could be Delhi. They might be going for the interesting thing I've seen recently, putting the pro Delhi on somebody who doesn't even have BT. I've seen a couple teams do that recently in testing, and it's not popular yet, but it started a little bit. I've seen that movement start a little bit.
Interesting. Well, definitely it's been over that 13 seconds, so like we're getting past the 20-second mark here soon. So I don't think that was Renewal or Second Wind, whichever you knew the perk under, but that must have been our Delhi, honestly.
We did have a gen completed. We are able to also confirm deadlock, so the full build is revealed here for the Blight. Also, I haven't managed to see any auras been smacking, so it's probably double speed or something of the sort, as this Blight seems to be zooming.
Yeah, we do see the crow and the little rat there, so yeah, this is double speed Blight.
Love me some double speed Blight. We do have the Survivor here doing a good amount of job with almost a filler pallet even, wasting so much time on this one pallet. You do go down for it, but that was a good amount of time burned for a pallet that's not that valuable.
You know, that while that's true, I think knowing when to abandon that, knowing you have the shack right behind there that you can make it to, I think that you had to try to sneak away because the Blight knew where you were. Then you could have extended that chase even further, but eventually you lose that mind game at that weak pallet.
Of course, incorrect here. Only one gen still completed on the side of Monarchy. As we do see the Nia here on Death Hook now, needing to be careful. If we get a tunnel out of 4 gens, that could be really dangerous. Looking around for our survivors. Did they get healed in time? What was that?
Yeah, I don't know. The Blight is chasing and still providing a lot of pressure, as we note that there's only one gen that's been finished, and we've seen multiple survivors being forced to run around because, you know, Blight have whole map pressure just because of how speedy he is and how he bounces across the map, it seems.
Absolutely, and Cold Tower isn't an extremely large map to begin with, so with all that combined, you just easily get anywhere you want to be, lickety-split. As we do see this Blight patrolling the gens, trying to find out where the progress is, probably trying to get a good pop-off on one of these gens. As we still see 4 hooks on right now for the Blight, with only 1 gen still completed for these survivors. These survivors really need to start turning this around, otherwise DeathWish is going to take this game right back in their hands. Be able to see maybe what's going to happen next trial if this keeps going the way it is. This is going to be a really exciting game, just like we planned, Vader.
I mean, yeah, definitely. We're seeing the Blights back to back just do extremely well, and honestly, I'll say this is an opportunity for the people that were betting on DeathWish for round 2 to actually win back some of those points. It's not as many people aren't willing to go as hard into those predictions, it seemed, for round 2, but I mean, there's still like 14,000 points on the line, most of them being on Monarchy taking the win side. So definitely, if the Blight keeps doing what Blight's doing right now, there's an opportunity that we'll see you get some of those points back if you're still betting on DeathWish.
Absolutely. We'll see what's going to happen here as we do get some split pressure here, both on the Nancy and the Charlotte. I mean, that's a Charlotte. What am I saying? Claudette.
You like twins a lot, a
I
lot.
always have twins on the mind. You see the whiff here, though, on our Survivor, as this Blight's choosing to chase down here. You need to be really careful here. If he doesn't get somebody on the hook quick, this could quickly turn back away from him. As these gens up here... Oh, you see another gen complete. It's only 2 left here, but we still just see, I think, a decent gen spread. Especially for a Blight. This is really dangerous for Monarchy. They need to get this line of gens broken up.
Yeah, I would agree. They've done just one side of gens. That it's just a straight line of gens left. If they finish the gen that is deadlocked, that's probably best for them. Or the one that's not deadlocked, but also in the midsection, forcing the Blight to run all the way end to end.
Yeah, either way, you're gonna have 2 gens close to each other on one of the sides, no matter what gen I feel like you pop here. So, not great choices, but you got to make the best of what you got. As we do see a chase down here, doesn't manage to get the hit, chooses to leave chase, seeing scratch marks off in the distance. Maybe somebody going for the rescue or working on that gen. I see more scratch.
Yeah, we do see the save. We saw somebody else staying near that other gen that I said was probably priority. If you don't get the one that was deadlocked, this other one being priority. We're chasing a healthy survivor. We're chasing Rocket. No, we're not. We are dropping chase with Rocket, and we're heading back to this other gen. We still have our charge of Pop Goes the Weasel. We're going to use it on this gen over here, and then probably speed to that other mid gen.
And the Blight starts to zoom. Finds that injured survivor here. Will they get the down?
Yes, they will.
Oof, gets to swing after the Dead Hard there. Very well played. I think that's the second time Keeperly's Dead Hard unfortunately didn't get them to where they needed to. As the last time they got hit through the pallet that they Dead Harded to. Unfortunate.
Yeah, and I think from this point, you're probably going to pop that same gen again. Yeah, maybe not. It doesn't sound like it has as much progress as the other one.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what these survivors are choosing to do here. Was this a deli or was this a...
No, I think this is our second wind, which unfortunately for our Blight at that point, that's gonna be everybody except for Slow Galeo being healed here and probably, yep, right there.
No. Could be slipping away from the Blight if he's not careful, but they do get the really quick down on this Nancy. So they can keep the pressure mounting and going here, as they got plenty of hooks to go right now, though.
For sure. Yeah,
that will be the first kill.
It does indeed confirm first kill. I think that this Blight really has a big opportunity. Oh no, they finished it. They finished it. Oh no. This Blight now has a little bit more pressure on them because that other mid-gen was being progressed. Of course, Deadlock goes ahead and locks it away for them. But this is tough. This is tough. As soon as that comes back down, you know that Claudette was over there trying to pressure it. So where's Claudette now? Pressuring this other gen. Unfortunately, you don't get the swing. Oh. Psycho.
This is gonna be really, really down on the wire here. DeathWish need to get at least, I feel, a 3K here to try to get the momentum back in their favor. One more kill will keep you in the game, but I don't think a 2K, even with how many hooks you have, is enough to turn the tide completely. I think you need something a little bit more, as we do see them going after the Claudette here, chasing around Shaq. I do expect to see survivors on that far gen, since this Claudette's trying to keep him over here. We will see.
We hear that somebody was over here. I think I saw where they went too. Yeah, I just saw scratch marks. I don't know that Osaka saw though.
Yeah, but that gen's not extremely pressured. I think that's only got a good 30% or so on that gen. Would not be surprised to hear Claudette immediately running to that gen, trying to break it now, as maybe they're going to try to take this small bit of opportunity to try to capitalize.
Honestly, I think you reset Keeperly and you play this as slow as possible. Don't let anybody else go down from this point. Take it slow and steady. We talked about taking it slow and steady versus Twins yesterday, but as a result of not doing that, now we have an injured survivor in chase, and Blight's not going to give up this chase.
I don't think so, but this Claudette looking like they're trying to get through Shaq and maybe rotate to where the gens aren't. Try to burn as much time as they can. Try to get some gen progress going here. Blight sliding around Shaq. Hits the hit! Off slidey Shaq. Just amazing hug tech ability here from this Blight.
Definitely very good play from Osaka. We do see the gens get finished though, and we already know all 4 perks here, so we know there's no way out. We know there's no ed. So do the survivors. So now what occurs here? What occurs from this point? That's what's going to tell us whether or not DeathWish is back in this game off of this or not. And I think if you're bringing Blight right now, you're not satisfied with the 2K.
Absolutely not. You need a 3K here, I feel like, to turn the tide of battle here. 2K, I think they, even if he really dies on hook here and everyone gets out, they do make up some of the gap, I believe, but it's not going to be a huge gap closed here. I feel like you need to find a third survivor, which they do. They don't get the hit, but they do manage to find them. Maybe they're going to go for a trade play, maybe?
No, I think that if Zarina can go ahead and keep chase here, then you're going to see the save come right now. There it is. I knew it. All right, so now the question is, can Shiro go ahead and survive without getting hit here? No, you can't. Oh, my goodness.
Looked like they might have zigzagged a little bit, and that might have cost them the little bit of time they needed, possibly, to be able to make that pallet.
I don't think they make that pallet regardless, but I think this is a death hook. It's not. Oh man, that actually probably was best case scenario that wasn't a death hook, because you can possibly still try to get out here.
Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no, the Nia didn't grab the gate. Oh, I think the Nia could have got out if they went for the gate. Blight wouldn't have had stack. Close. And now the Nia goes down. Oh no, this is really dangerous here. DeathWish maybe might be able to take this lead back, or at least maybe get really close. Oh, this could be really bad here for Monarchy.
It definitely can be. You got to expect they're over on the other gate or trying to rotate around to the gate that's 99 at this point.
This is guaranteed 2K with both survivors on death hook that are left right now.
No.
Oh no.
This is a 3K now, and you're going for the last. The last survivor, of course, was not over here, so you know they rotated all the way back. There's the scratch marks. There's no way you get them. Blight knows it too. Yeah. Blight's going back for Claudette.
Shiro knows they need to leave here and salvage what they can out of this game. Unfortunate. What easily could have been a 2 out turns into a 1 out, unfortunately, for Monarchy here.
Yeah, definitely is unfortunate for sure. Only netting the 1 escape point there allows DeathWish to really be right back into this game. Definitely Monarchy still having the lead, but it was only a 1 hook state difference, really.
I think, to be honest, in my personal opinion, I don't think you take that risk there. You came out with such a great killer game. I think you just take the 2 out if you can get it. This is we should do a perfect score by our Blight as well. 32,000 blood points.
That's definitely what you want to see if you're bringing up Blight, right? You want to get as many as you can. Definitely not getting the 4K, so you didn't get your team all the way back to where like you're tied again here at halftime. But you have an opportunity to take the lead with this next game. And didn't you say that they do still have a nurse available as well?
If I'm correct, Monarchy has a nurse left. Let me check that. I could be wrong on that.
Because I'm going to go ahead and say we're keeping the lobby. Osaka is going to be the killer. If Osaka brings another S tier, we may see Osaka go even harder at trying to make sure that this is a DeathWish win.
DeathWish do not have nurse left. They have used it. Monarchy is the team that has a nurse left. So I think it's Spirit or Blight time right here, right now.
Well, they already used Blight.
I'm sorry, Spirit or Oni time, I meant to say. My apologies.
So you're saying keep it in the family. All right, I see it. I see it. I think Spirit would be a good play. Osaka is a good Spirit as well, so I think could be something good to bet upon, but I think Osaka is the only one who knows. Is there a Billy in play maybe? I know a lot of Blight players that like also bringing Billy on similar maps.
The problem with Billy is, for one, you're required to bring Bamboozle on a map like this. It's just
Mm-hmm.
required. There's so many vaults, and that's just one less perk you could bring, which really harms you. And
Right.
I don't know. You have to be a cracked flick monster to be able to even consider Billy. I don't think you bring Billy here personally in a game this important. I think you'd rather see you bring out like I said, the Spirit or the Oni. Based on their, let me see here what else they have left. You could possibly see a Plague. Wouldn't be out of the question maybe for this map. The small map being very good for the Plague. Coal Tower, I believe we have coming here.
Oh yeah,
Still
we're staying on the same map in standard Vigo style, of course. Like, and for review for anybody who's just joining in, we are talking the Coal Tower right here, McMillan Estate, 8,448 square meters, 6 hook minimum, 11 hook maximum. It's one of the smaller maps and a very balanced map for both the teams to be on.
Absolutely, and Plague are very strong on small maps, making it very easy if the survivors choose to cleanse to be able to pick up that corrupt purge because you don't have to travel very far to get it. That's one reason why that Plague is very dangerous on a map like this.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Definitely also seeing, I mean, you could see Plague, of course, you could see Demo because of the, just like, you could shred, you do, of course, have your portals, and can use, oh, what is it? Lepros Lichen, which is crazy to be able to use, in a scenario like this. Just get all of that info for where all the survivors are so easily. Perfect. We could see a Legion here as well. I see that one guy D in chat saying, hey, Legion wouldn't be a bad option here. Do I think that we'll see a Legion here with the stakes the way they are? I don't think so, but not a bad call.
Yeah, you never know, but I don't think as well. Also to note, DeathWish also has uses left on Cenobite, Twins, and the Huntress as well. So those 3 killers. And if you really wanted to, there's a line you can go as the score is, I believe, very close still right now.
Oh, it is. It's 31-35. This is a 4-point game. So we talked about it being a slugfest, like punches back and forth, right? That's exactly what we're seeing here. It is really exciting. Guys, keep predicting with those channel points who will win round 3. It's looking like continuously, as like the spread is less and less and less, right? Like more people are going, I think I'll hold on to my points. I don't know. Like, this is really tough. I don't know who's going to win this. Because we saw 80,000 points go up the first one. We saw about 14,000 the second one. And this time we're seeing about 10,000 right now. Like, people are going, oh my gosh, I don't even know what's going to happen now. So definitely really exciting gameplay. You love to see it. The betting stakes are a little bit lower only because, like, I feel like people are going, I don't want to lose these points. I've already lost so much already, or I've already gained so much. I don't want to take the chance and lose them.
Absolutely. It will be very interesting to see what DeathWish chooses to come out here. Now that I think about it, I would not be shocked to see a Huntress or Twins as well, possibly here. That wouldn't be a bad call.
That is fair. Let's go ahead and review some ban rules as we did go ahead and verify we have all of those offerings we need to have. So definitely, guys, within Vigos, you can have yellow items and add-ons. You can have only one of each perk allowed with the exception of BT. You can have 2 of those. We do have ban perks here, and you won't see these perks in play. Built to Last, Prove Thyself, Starstruck, Haunted Ground, Lethal Pursuer, Boons, and Clairvoyance. And definitely killer uses are also limited to twice a season, and there are other ban rules. Type exclamation point rules in chat, but we got a spirit, which means that Psycho Mantis was right. So let's go ahead and check out how this works.
Yes, I'm not shocked at all to see Spirit come out here, as DeathWish here has no uses on their Spirit, so no reason not to. This is one of the strongest killers. Osaka possibly trying to stay and still do some mind games, try to spot some survivors maybe. I don't know. Some interesting choice of plays here so far.
Trying to see if people expect the phase, and we found Keeperly here. I'm wondering if our spirit had seen them before, and that's why we're doing the standstill, trying to get them to come out. and then phasing, going ahead, giving away the fact that we were phasing and just taking them out. Oh man, we got the hit right there at the pallet. Those are some good headphones on Osaka.
Absolutely. I was questioning the choice not to break the wall since you had an opportunity right there to get it over with. Now I see the line that Osaka was planning here, as we do see a hook corrupt intervention still in play. That's all we know so far.
Yeah, and look at these shorter phases. Osaka's not taking those like long phases I feel like we traditionally see where you're trying to get all the way across the map. Osaka's actually walking a little bit there, just allowing the survivors to kind of see them coming right up to them.
I'll be trying to wait till they can get maybe in chase before they're using their power, trying to get good value out of it. They chase them off this gen that 2 survivors are working on, so this is immense pressure by our Spirit, pushing the survivors off this gen that they were really pushing heavy into. This could be really dangerous for these survivors if they don't get some gen pressure, especially with this one gen being kind of focused on by the Spirit right now.
Yeah, for sure. Nancy going ahead and coming over here, taking chase a little bit, running, backtracking on her own tracks. Definitely a smart play. Gonna take a hit though for your efforts, but so far I would say this is not a bad performance from the survivors. Oh,
the blind, and was that a pallet stun as well? I think
it wasn't, because we swung actually not at the pallet but at a box next to the pallet, so not a pallet stun, but definitely a great play to go ahead and blind with those firecrackers, extend chase, if only just slightly.
Nancy knows they're gonna go down now, just choosing to run in a circle, waste as much time as they possibly can. We do see the whiff, but buying another few extra seconds, but unfortunately runs straight to the hook, so I think that time was undone really quickly.
I think it's all right. It's all good. They were trying to get to that pallet and unfortunately could not, but definitely really good play. We're gonna go ahead and see our Spirit, of course, take out these resources up top, which is very smart at this point, but kind of interesting to see that 2 gens are done right here with the quickness. We didn't see Deadlock in play. Really, we've seen Corrupt from our Spirit, but we haven't really seen anything else.
Yeah. Oh, we see a vault right into the Spirit's face, unfortunately, trying to give him a little kiss. We do see them run by the hill right now, trying to make some distance probably. Maybe trying to make the next jungle gym. Spirit goes for the power. I don't know if they're going to make it. It's going to be close.
See, that's, oh, look at the dead hard to get them a little bit of distance. Oh, and the stun and blind, no blind. That's very good play there for sure. We do see our Nia going ahead and running away from this gen that has, like, it basically was done. Like, it was 99. Heal coming up here. There's a lot of stuff going on in there, Psycho.
These survivors are playing crazy right now, attacking these gens while being able to reset, just putting great pressure out. The Spirit needs some momentum right now or it's going to get away from them.
You're right about that one, Chief. Like, these survivors are playing so well. I was gonna say earlier that our Spirit is actually showing a lot of experience with the directional phase as well, though, because ironically, the time that we had the Claudette vaults into us, you saw them kind of fake as if they were going to go around and backtrack and then just swing at the vault, seemingly knowing that the Claudette was going to just vault.
The Spirit doing a really good job of keeping track of these survivors. But these survivors in tow are just getting crazy amount of pressure during all this. I think you need somebody dead soon before these gens pop, or otherwise this could be lights out.
Yeah, it's interesting that gen that was 99 that we had seen over there, I don't think it's gone off yet. Are they leaving it 99 for a reason?
I do believe we saw Pop Goes the Weasel there, so that is the second perk we know about on Spirit's build. 2 perks still have to be revealed. A crow flying off in the distance, I believe that was just because of the hooked survivor. That's one thing I would really like to see them fix in the next future update. A crow is moving with people on hooks.
Yeah.
Real annoying.
Oh, wait a minute. I know exactly why these survivors are not popping that gen that's 99 over there by the shack. Did you see the 3 gens that are left?
Oh, now I know why. They probably leave it on 99 trying to attack this ship. Oh. Well, choosing to pop it anyway, trying to take the points and not worrying about risking it later, maybe.
I think that is smart, knowing that we have Pop Goes the Weasel now. They may not have known, since that was the first time we saw Pop come into play. So they may not have known until just now. Looks like Nancy's going to be the one that's getting tunneled out here. Nancy needs to get away as soon as possible.
Very smart by this Spirit, choosing to attack the Nancy, trying to get as much pressure as they possibly can to get a good score here. They need a good score here to be able to try to have a strong survivor performance and win. Doesn't make the window here. DeathWish, if they get I believe a really heavy hook 2K or at least a 3K, very winnable situation for them. 4K would put them in an extremely winnable situation here. Do see one survivor out. I expect them to find at least one more survivor before the gens are completed and the gates are open. But we do see that last gen completed here. No way out is revealed, and we do see the haste status effect in the corner of our screen.
Yeah, this is dangerous. Looping with friends, never want to see it, especially right now. And yo, that haste status effect that we talked about, that means there's a Noed on a Spirit. Oh man, like she doesn't have an M2 that Noed wouldn't proc, so this is definitely danger for these survivors.
Could be very dangerous here. As the Spirit's looking to get a 3K, I think. They do find Keeperly here as a keeper.
Oh,
no! We do see the cleanse as they manage to hit Shiro. Very clutch timing. Immensely clutch. If that was 2 seconds later, that would have been disastrous.
Shiro wasted just enough time to go ahead and let them get the Noed cleansed. Oh my goodness. What good play from these survivors. Just take the 2 out. If Shiro has Deli, that would be even better, but just take the 2 out, and they do.
I don't think you're mad at this, though, if you're DeathWish. Shiro was a fresh hook, so this is allowing you to get, I believe, a 7-hook game for our Spirit here. So not what quite you wanted here, but if the survivors come out here and put up a really good performance, they can still win. I don't think this game is far from losable.
Yeah, for sure. It was a tie trial, in fact. So that is definitely great on both sides. But oh man, that's insane. So definitely, as that was a tie trial, I believe that prediction that was up will have all points refunded, since technically nobody won that trial.
That is correct. I do believe we'll see the Spirit probably from Monarchy to answer back here, as you don't want to lose this game right now. You want to keep that #1 seed.
Hey, and all you need is a 2K that has enough hook states to clinch it. Like, this is almost like starting 0-0. Almost. I say almost. But for Monarchy, I mean, Monarchy is the only team that's gotten a 4K in this whole trial here. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what they choose to come out with here. Plenty of options here for Monarchies. You could go the safe route, bring out, you have a nurse left. What map better to throw your nurse on than Cold Tower? You could seal a deal versus arguably one of the better teams in the league. Is you got so many choices here. I'd hate to be the killer captain for Monarchy having to make this decision right now, because you just have so many good choices right now.
You're right about that. I wonder if we're going to have a reprise of the role of killer from our first killer, and if they do bring that nurse, like you said. I'm watching to see who I am getting an invite from, and it looks like Monarchy is actually trying to figure out their victory condition before telling me who I'm getting an invite from.
They only have a 4-point lead right now, so this is, you need a 2K with a good amount of stages. A 3K would, I think, be guaranteed. You can't, it's not, if the lead was a little bit more, you know what's really unfortunate here, Vader? If you wanted to play it uber safe, if you had gotten that 2 out and the gap was a little bit bigger, you could argue Leatherface is the play, just because you cannot save versus Leatherface, these face camping. Because if they got that survivor out, they might be in a situation now where they only need a kill or maybe a kill and a hook or something like that, and then maybe you go the Bubba, which is a safe camp option. You know, there's nothing to survive. You can't mess it up. You know, quote unquote. You know.
Yeah, it's possible. Well, it looked like I've been told to join Keeperly, but I can't join Keeperly. Keeperly's in a match.
Get out of that match, Keeperly. We need to be able to join. Now's not the time for pubs.
No, no. Why are you in a match? Oh no. Well, while we wait to figure that out, I mean, I think the nurse call is good. I think a spirit for spirit though would be amazing, because then we have a complete mirror match between the two teams. We see a spirit for spirit, we see a blight for blight. I would love that. All right, so I'm waiting to get an invite for our lobby here. And so definitely it'll be interesting to see whoever they decide to bring, as well as who's going to be our killer. We still don't know that information.
Absolutely. Lots of questions up in the air right now. We don't know what's going to be. We do see the channel point redemption's awfully close to, as well as chat doesn't even know who to pick right now.
Oh yeah, I mean it really is anybody's game. I mean, we could see DeathWish come out and get the win. We could see Monarchy hold on to the win. Let me see if I can join off of Keeperly now. I still can't. This is very strange. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna back out. Let me check now. Nope, I can't join off of Keeperly.
Still is a console player, unless I'm incorrect. So that could be why.
No, Keeperly's got their PC up.
Oh, they must have changed over. I could have sworn they used to be PC, that console.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of Domo. Maybe I'm thinking of Domo.
I'm gonna see if I can join them using Steam. So I'm joining using Steam instead of joining using DVD, and I got in. I was not able to join using DVD. That was weird. You know, Dead by Daylight is a perfect game.
Oh, of course. Nothing's wrong with this game.
But yeah, we're joined in now. So let's go ahead and get DeathWish in here.
I believe that it's the same killer that we saw in the first round. Is that correct?
That is indeed the first killer that we saw.
We have that Blight coming back here, who put up such a strong performance last round. Let's see if they can repeat it back here. Is Monarchy looking to hold on here, looking to hold on to that #1 seed? DeathWish trying to make sure that they make playoffs. A win here, while if they don't get it, they still have a chance at playoffs, would just really set them up for success if they can take this win right now. It would relieve a lot of the pressure they have in the next 2 games if they can manage it.
Right. Yeah, it would be... This would relieve a lot of pressure, as well as, I mean, for Monarchy, if they win this, they only have one more actual game, and then they have an exhibition, I think, in week 12. And with an exhibition, you know, I was wrong. Their exhibition's next week. Little birdie in my ear told me. Exhibition's next week. Yeah, so, knowing that, their killer choices don't matter as much for this game, I think, because you're not trying to save more uses for more games, right? One of your games is an exhibition that doesn't count for what you're using, right?
And you got to think that they're worried about this game more than their last game, I believe. So I would not be shocked to see them bring that nurse out and just be like, okay, we're winning this game. We're throwing the nurse at you, you know, to seal the deal.
Man, that would be kind of crazy. I'm just saying.
Oh, we also have a channel redemption. Vader, you got to tell the chat. You know what to tell them.
Man, you know, I always love this time. I always love this time. This is actually not just me, but this is also you, because we gotta tell these cuties out here, all of these cuties out here, how cute they are. And I gotta say, I've never seen cuter people than you out there. I appreciate every single one of you being here. And I love that channel point redemption as well. Because y'all a bunch of cuties.
That is one of my favorite redemptions. It is only redeemed, however, by cuties, our fans of Twitch chat. I love y'all people. Thank you very much. As we have some awesome action here for y'all. I hope you really enjoy this last trial. It is sure to be a spicy one.
I would agree. I would agree. It's definitely going to be super spicy. This is going to decide the whole thing. And while it's deciding the whole thing, oh my gosh, like, dude, Psycho, like, I'm legitimately balancing a glass bottle on my head. You see that? That is how I have to wear this hat in order for the thing to stay on. So this entire time I've been balancing a glass bottle on my head.
That can't be safe.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's been working. I just wanted everyone to know how this blue hat stays on.
You get a second job as a waiter, maybe you can balance the trays on your head.
I used to be a waiter. It was actually like legitimately it was pretty dope because I was taking home like $400 a night. But guys, definitely let's look at these penalty rules. Just kidding. We're getting into the match. Oh, and guess what? It's a nurse.
As we predicted, this nurse choosing to come out with the nurse here. Not many games left. Nothing really to save it for close game versus a really strong team. You might just want to seal the deal right here, which is what they're appearing to do. Nurse looking for a survivor, placed on the hill, probably trying to get a good POV of the distance, trying to find somebody. You see Corrupt in play.
Oh yeah, definitely. You gotta try to find a survivor soon too. And unfortunately, somebody seems to have missed a skill check. Unlucky versus a nurse.
Yeah, very unlucky. Revealing the direction this nurse is coming straight forward, but I would not be shocked to see the survivors already leaving. I doubt the survivors are anywhere near this gen right now, because they probably just dipped the second they did that. Oh, we do find the survivor in question, I believe, the offender, running around Shaq's side. We do see a hex totem right here in front of the Shaq here as well. Don't know what that is yet, but this survivor is definitely going to want to get away from it, as they're going to want to cleanse it. And if you go down right next to that totem, it's going to be really hard to break. We do see the firecracker play. Doesn't get any value, unfortunately, as the survivor chooses to run around by the corner, trying to make the pallet, but he makes some distance here. They go down by Shaq.
You know, that was a really smart firecracker as well, because you drop it at the corner, so if the nurse takes her regular, like, blink path and blinks to the corner, she gets blind and stunned. If she doesn't go there and she instead, like, goes where she went, you have already backtracked, so you're safe. Very smart play.
Yeah, very good job by this ace here, managing to get pressure on gens to get one completed. This could have been really bad for them. This is a little bit of a saving grace here for our survivors. We see a double blink back through over the vault. Manages to get the down here on the ace, however, a pretty quick down. Do you see the unhook, however, on our Claudette? Is that another missed skill check?
It did appear to be that way, which is not what you want to see, especially knowing that the game is on the line, right?
Oh no, chat. It goes to show, chat, it happened to all of us.
Oh my goodness, we are seeing our nurse try to get another survivor here. Of course, these blink paths are just so good. Oh no, getting stunned
to the face. You see the Ruin pop. We can confirm now that Ruin is gone off the trial now. You see the quick unhook. Chooses to tag the Claudette here, avoiding the ace, as probably a BT is in play. The Claudette's gonna run around by the hill, probably trying to make a play here. But these precises are exactly precise where you want them. However, the Claudette dead hard is at the perfect timing.
Oh my goodness, this is nuts. Oh, DeathWish shrimp going down. Checking the locker just in case of a head-on play. I mean, that's a smart play. Definitely don't want to get head-on, not like this. We did see Outlaws of the Fog pull out several head-ons yesterday. And so, yeah, for sure. Check that locker, nurse.
Second hook here on this Claudette, which is very good for our nurse. However, these survivors have managed to finish 2 gens during all this chaos, so they are continuing the pressure. Nurse flicking around, does find the Nia. Nia being very patient here in this running here. Nia blink through, managed to find a really good precise hit right there. Trying to go for the 2-tap. Will they find it? The 2-tap! Nico goes down. This nurse is mounting a crazy amount of pressure right now. These survivors are going to be forced to probably, maybe all of them pull off gens right now to be able to reset, because 2 survivors are in danger right now.
I mean, I think this is the risk you run anyway, right? Like, whenever a team is bringing 2 S tiers against you, you know that like it's gonna be tough and there's gonna be a lot of pressure, and that's what's happening. But to be fair, hey, look at how many gens are getting done.
Yeah, these survivors are not giving up without a fight here. This nurse has got a good amount of pressure, got a decent amount of hooks. This still can go either way, as no kills are on the board and only 2 gens are left. But the Claudette does go down, and is that a second hook, I believe, on Claudette?
I think that's death.
Or death hook, 1 and 2?
It's
Oh,
death
it's
hook.
dead. Oh no, that's not what you want for DeathWish. Although this game is not over yet, as I know this nurse is going to need at a minimum a 2K probably to steal this deal. 1 kill will not be enough.
While that's true, there's also a 3 gen up here, including main building. So for sure, we do see our ace, of course, trying to run away, getting hit though. Interesting move not to try to kick any generators by our nurse here.
I think our nurse is realizing their win condition and knows if they get a second kill, they probably seal the deal here, and maybe not choosing to go that route and choosing to control the gens now. Interesting. Probably trying to get some value.
I don't know that they got the pop value. They were in the middle of kicking it, but I'm pretty sure pop ran out as they were trying to kick.
Unlucky here. These survivors may be choosing to reset and playing their game plan out, as there is no time limit in this game. So if you just want to talk about it, never mind. This gen is busting down 75% about done on this gen. No survivor in sight though. Whoever probably left here wouldn't reset the ace, I bet. That's my guess.
Most likely. This definitely is this is an interesting play for sure. Oh, we do see Nico going ahead and giving a little bit of a teabag there. Definitely having a little bit of fun with it, but we'll see what's gonna occur here. I don't think we've seen any progressions yet, have we?
I believe so either. And Nia's in a dangerous spot right here. They need to waste a lot of time here and buy these survivors time to be able to break that region. However, we do see another missed skill check, or probably maybe a survivor letting go. Oh, and then a great pallet done by the Nia. Oh, that's gonna burn some time.
Only a bit. The nurse doesn't have to try to travel through or travel around other things. She just goes right on through.
Yes, but these survivors still going, burning even more time.
It looks
Not
like
managing to get down here. Very interesting. I think we're seeing some spectator bugs, Vader.
yeah, looking down like that. Yeah, like I think so indeed. Could be interesting though. We don't know all of our nurses perks. We know 3 out of the 4. Our survivors, of course, trying to go ahead, pressure out this last one, getting the reset, probably right back there, getting the reset on our Nia. But honestly, could be interesting to see. Do you think Nurse would go after one of the fresh hook survivors rather than who she already has death hook? That way she can guarantee the win?
I don't think it matters. I think if you get the 2K, you win regardless, Vader. So I think you take whoever you can get at this time. That's what you should do.
I see. Yeah, I think with the amount of hook states that you have, you're right.
Yeah, I think if literally Ace dies on hook, they win. It would be about a tie score. It'd be close. It would definitely be close.
Yeah, and I
Vader,
saw scratch marks. I saw scratch marks in Nears. Oh gosh.
Vader, look at the side of the screen.
Oh, I saw. I also saw the location of you know, yeah. You saw what I saw?
No.
Oh
That is
yeah.
a horrible spawn for these survivors.
And our last survivor
no.
has scratch marks over here. Is
Monarch,
this
looking to
another
seal the deal.
4K?
Trying to cut off maybe the survivor going for an unhook. Choosing not to do that though is maybe that survivor is stealthing on the corner of the map right now.
No, I think that survivor has heard where Glowy is.
Uh-oh.
Because our first survivor ran right by it. Oh, I was wrong.
Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. No! They don't get the on hook. That should be the game. This should seal the deal for Monarchy's victory here.
Oh.
No.
That was crazy. So Monarchy is gonna go ahead and take the win here, but not just take the win. They're going to make sure. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Pause stamp. Pause stamps in chat.
Does Dark have the deli? Because we have seen the Unbreakable. There's the deli. Can they mount one escape? They have not escaped versus Monarchy yet today. This would be the first escape for DeathWish versus this team. And versus the same killer.
Nice double back by the Nia, but unfortunately it's not enough. They do go down. I think you just take the hook here, but maybe choosing to try to get a 4K.
I think this is a play to try to get most valuable killer for the league. So yeah, 100%. You're gonna go ahead and unfortunately there will be an escape on you. So one escape, and everybody else should end up getting killed unless the hatch opens right. No way. The hatch opened right there. No way.
So close. Wow. I don't think that would have been, even if they got out, I think there was still enough hooks that Monarchy still wins, but that would have made it a lot closer if that had happened.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Those blinks were amazing though. Oh. This is great. We love to see it. We love to see it. So guys, we do see Monarchy convicted of murder in this case, but that means that they may be able to still have that #1 seed for their conference. So it would be very interesting to see if they keep that. But the GG's to both teams, and we'll see who we get in the interrogation room. But hey, Psycho, give me your thoughts on what we just watched.
We watched exactly what we expected. A battle of two titans, back and forth gameplay with all really high tier killers. This is like peak comp right now, what you're seeing right now. Peak Vigos, you gotta love what you're watching. And let's not underrate DeathWish. I know they lost tonight, or this afternoon, depending on where you live right now.
It's definitely
they are
daytime for
not
me.
out of playoffs. This is not over for them. They can still, if they win both of their next 2 games, I believe they make playoffs still, as they have to play Outlaws of the Fog and Entity, which is the other team they're battling for the spot right now. So that game that's gonna be one of the most important games of the season right there. The Entity DeathWish game at the end of the season.
Yeah, and definitely DeathWish showing that they have quite a bit of strength. They did lose this game, but that's a lot of strength that they were showing there. Really, like, this appeared to be a very killer-sided game here. It was whoever was going to kill more ended up winning, right? It really did come down to the 4K and 3K from Monarchy. Monarchy's killer was just able to tear apart the survivors of DeathWish.
That was the one thing I was curious to see what was going to happen with, because I know DeathWish survivors were very good. And we do have a visitor now in the interrogation room. Do you want to welcome the Vader?
Oh my goodness, it's Slow Galeo. How are you doing today?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. That was quite an exciting match to watch you guys have. You guys played very well in that game.
Thank you. Yeah, we've been looking forward for this match for quite a while. We definitely saw DeathWish as like one of our biggest opponents, so it was a scary match to go into, but definitely going out with a good feeling.
Oh, for sure. It definitely seemed like you guys were game planning for it, especially bringing a Blight and then a Nurse, consuming those S tiers, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I think we burnt all our S tiers now, though, so if Hex Girls wants to have a chance to win, then they should definitely bring lots of Blight and a Nurse against us in 2 weeks. But yeah, we definitely felt confident using these 2 killers tonight.
Oh, for sure. That was a good call, especially seeing Blight for Blight ended up being more of a closer match, right? But then seeing the Spirit come out, have a good performance, but then still have still have Nurse in your back pocket, knowing you're bringing Nurse. When you saw the Spirit, you probably were thinking, yeah, we're fine as long as we can get a tie out of this, right?
Yeah, and it's a Nurse on Cold Tower, so that's like Nurse sided, so we didn't have too much worry anymore. All we needed was to go through that Spirit sets because the Blight was very close, and Osaka played very well, so it was yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Both teams of killers like really just played lights out. I mean, they played very well. It's just, I mean, you guys as a survivor group were able to, just perform just a little bit better, and you're probably going to see him again in the playoffs. Are you excited for that?
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. So we may confirm playoffs, right? Monarchy?
Yeah, I don't think there's a way that you miss playoffs. I think you're playing for the number 1 seed in the playoffs for your conference, because otherwise you might be a number 2 seed, right?
Yeah.
So if you win versus Hex Girls, you'll be the number 1 seed for your bracket on in the playoffs.
Okay, nice. I'm excited.
Yeah, there are a couple other things that could happen. Like if 6 loses, that would also confirm your number 1 seed.
Okay.
So definitely may watch the next games coming up to figure out whether or not you just get the number 1 seed with or without a win next week, right?
I mean, we're gonna try our best regardless.
I mean, that's totally fair.
We were trying to go for the no loss through the season, at least. We didn't want to lose, but then the demise game happened, so we kind of like was bummed, but still, like, playoffs still good. Also, nice hat, by the way.
Well, thank you. You know, I'm performing magic right now. Like this hat is actually balancing on my head via a glass bottle.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Otherwise it doesn't stand up, so you know.
You like have to sit still with a water bottle on your head.
Not a water bottle, a margarita glass bottle. So
Okay.
better, right? Like
Even better, yeah.
even better. Just a little bit fancier than a water bottle. But yeah, I got a question for you. Who are you more afraid of to go against in the playoffs? 6 or DeathWish?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Purely because I know that 6 has had some roster issues lately. I think DeathWish is definitely our biggest opponent for the playoffs. But they're both really good teams, so they're both scary at least.
And then for the championship, who you would meet on the other side, who are you more afraid to meet up with? Demise, Arctic Wolves, or there's one other team that could get in there. I'm trying to remember the name of them. Deadheads. Deadheads is the other one that'll get in. Or could get in.
I think I have to go for Demise with an S.
Demise, gotcha.
Yeah, Demise. Yeah, they were long time one of the top, like a few like of the top teams. Definitely like in the competitive scene. So going against them is gonna be tough if we go against them, of course. Arctic Wolves, as a fellow member of the Wolfpack, I would be most excited to play that. But I think we will if we get to the championships, we will definitely meet up with Demise.
So, out of every team in the league, which one concerns you most? Like, that could make playoffs. So, like, if you had to say Demise or DeathWish, since those were the two that you were, like, feeling most worried about, right? Like, which one worries you most out of those two?
Demise.
Demise? Oh,
Yeah.
man. So, Demise is, like, top dog. Like, you're over here game planning really against them. Like, oh man, I like it. I'm excited. Psycho, how do you feel about everything?
I agree. I was actually going to ask the same question you did, so it's funny enough. You're a very strong team. I'm very proud and very glad what y'all have done at Monarchy, because I remember y'all like started maybe like 4 or 5 months ago. I feel like maybe a little bit longer than that. And you guys have come such a long way. I've watched you guys in BBE, and you guys have just grown really strong over these last few months.
Yeah, I'm not on the team officially, but yeah, they've definitely improved. They've gone. I remember them 4 months ago when they came to me and asked me to play Nemesis for them in COTF, and definitely they've gone a long way, and I'm proud of all of them.
Absolutely, they've done a great job there.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, you guys have been impressing us for sure. Do you guys have anything you want to say to the fans of Vigos or the fans of Monarchy or to your opponents?
Well, I want to give a shout out to my coach Doc Last, and I want to thank DeathWish and Osaka for playing against us tonight. It was definitely fun.
All right. Yep. And hey, guys, that is going to conclude it for this edition of The Road to the Final Verdict. But we got more games today. We got 2 more games today. So don't go anywhere. I think we only have the next one is at 6 Eastern. So you got a good hour and a half before the next one. So we'll catch you back here right then. And I believe it's me and Shep hosting that one. All right. So I expect to see you guys back here. All right, but court is adjourned. We do see Monarchy convicted of murder. See you guys.
Peace out.